Hello, I'm Essay, your AI essayist. Please note that all content, audio and video in this presentation are AI generated. As AI can sometimes produce inaccuracies, I encourage you to verify any factual information presented. With that in mind, let's begin.
The year 1939 marks a pivotal moment in the history of mathematics, witnessing the genesis of a truly unique and influential project, Nicolas, Bourbaki's Elements of Mathematics. This was less a single book and more the inception of a systematic and comprehensive treatise designed to rebuild mathematics from its foundations, using set theory as the bedrock. The Bourbaki project, conceived by a collective of primarily French mathematicians, aimed for a level of rigor and generality unseen in previous mathematical texts. The initial volume, Théorie des ensembles or Theory of Sets, set the stage for decades of work that would profoundly impact mathematical education and research. Before diving into the specific contributions of the elements, it is vital to understand the mathematical landscape that preceded it. The late 19th and early 20th centuries saw both incredible progress and growing anxieties within the mathematical community. The arithmetization of analysis, spearheaded by figures like Carl Weierstrass, had placed calculus on a firm logical foundation. Georg Cantor's work on set theory, while revolutionary, also unearthed paradoxes that threatened to destabilize the entire edifice. These paradoxes, such as Russell's paradox, exposed flaws in naive set theory and highlighted the need for a more rigorous axiomatic approach. David Hilbert's program, aiming to formalize all of mathematics within a consistent axiomatic system, represented one ambitious response to these challenges. However, Gödel's incompleteness theorems, published in the 1930s, dealt a severe blow to Hilbert's program, demonstrating inherent limitations in formal systems. Furthermore, mathematics was becoming increasingly fragmented. Different branches, such as algebra, topology, and analysis, developed their own specialized languages and techniques, hindering communication and collaboration. Many mathematicians felt a pressing need for unification, for a common language and framework that could bridge these divides. This sense of unease and the desire for greater rigor and coherence provided the intellectual impetus for the Bourbaki project. The founding members, including André Weil, Henri Cartan, Claude Chevalier, Jean de Udinay, and others, were young, ambitious mathematicians who felt dissatisfied with the existing textbooks and the perceived lack of rigor in contemporary mathematical discourse. They took their colourful pseudonym from a comedic general known for his blunders. Théorie des ensembles, the initial volume, established the Bourbaki approach. It began with the presentation of Sir Milo Freenkel's set theory ZFC, a widely accepted axiomatic system designed to avoid the set theoretic paradoxes. The presentation focused on laying a solid foundation, meticulously defining basic concepts such as sets, relations, functions, and orderings. The emphasis was on formalization and abstraction. Every concept was defined precisely, and every theorem was rigorously proven from their axioms. This level of detail, while sometimes criticized for its pedantry, was central to the Bourbaki vision of mathematics as a purely formal, deductive system. One key aspect of the Bourbaki approach was its emphasis on structures. The elements systematically explored fundamental mathematical structures, such as algebraic structures, groups, rings, fields, topological structures, and order structures. These structures were defined in terms of sets and relations, allowing for unified treatment across different branches of mathematics. For instance, a group was defined as a set equipped with a binary operation, satisfying certain axioms. This abstract definition captures the essence of group theory, applicable to diverse examples such as groups of symmetries, groups of matrices, and groups of numbers under addition or multiplication. The elements then proceeded to develop the theory of these structures in a general and axiomatic manner, independent of any particular application. The immediate impact of Théorie des ensembles and the subsequent volumes was significant, particularly on mathematical education. The Bourbaki approach, with its emphasis on rigor, abstraction, and structures, gradually permeated university curricula around the world. The elements became a standard reference for graduate students and researchers, shaping the way mathematics was taught and practiced. It influenced a generation of mathematicians, instilling a deep appreciation for formalization and abstract thinking. While the initial volume dealt with set theory, subsequent books covered algebra, topology, functions of a real variable, integration, and other core areas of mathematics, always adhering to the same rigorous and systematic approach. The influence of Elements de Mathématiques extended beyond textbooks. It profoundly shaped mathematical research, The emphasis on structures led to significant advances in areas such as algebraic topology and category theory. Category theory, in particular, emerged as a powerful tool for unifying different branches of mathematics, providing a higher level of abstraction that revealed deep connections between seemingly disparate concepts. The Bourbaki viewpoint, while sometimes criticized for its excessive abstraction, fostered a new way of thinking about mathematics, encouraging mathematicians to focus on the underlying structures and relationships rather than simply manipulating formulas or solving specific problems. Despite its undeniable impact, the Bourbaki project has also faced criticism. Some mathematicians found the elements to be overly formal, pedantic, and disconnected from the concrete problems that motivated much of mathematical research. The relentless pursuit of generality and abstraction, they argued, sometimes obscured the intuitive ideas and geometric insights that were essential for understanding and applying mathematics. Others criticized the Bourbaki's emphasis on set theory as the foundation of all mathematics, arguing that other foundational systems, such as category theory, could provide a more natural and flexible framework. A highly formal and abstract style proved quite challenging for some students, who found it difficult to connect the abstract concepts with their existing mathematical knowledge. The lack of historical motivation and examples in the early volumes also made it harder for readers to appreciate the significance of the concepts being presented. Over time, the Bourbaki project underwent revisions and adaptations. Later volumes incorporated more examples and applications, and the writing style became somewhat more accessible, while the influence of the elements on undergraduate education waned as more specialized and application-oriented textbooks became available. It remains a valuable resource for graduate students and researchers seeking a rigorous and comprehensive treatment of fundamental mathematical concepts. The legacy of Bourbaki lies in its unwavering commitment to rigor, its systematic exploration of mathematical structures, and its profound influence on mathematical thought. The collective's impact is undeniable, even if its initial vision of a completely unified and formalized mathematics proved unattainable. The creation of the elements was greatly influenced by Emmy Noether's work on abstract algebra. Her axiomatic approach to algebraic structures, emphasizing the underlying properties and relationships, had a profound impact on the Bourbaki's thinking. They adopted her emphasis on abstraction and generality, applying it to all areas of mathematics. Furthermore, the project built upon the earlier efforts of mathematicians like Richard Dedekind, whose work on the foundations of number theory and set theory laid the groundwork for a more rigorous and abstract approach to mathematics. The collective sought to synthesize and systematize these earlier contributions, creating a unified and coherent framework for all of mathematics. The Bourbaki elements had a direct influence on the development of computer science, particularly in the area of programming language design. The emphasis on formalization and abstraction resonated with computer scientists seeking to create precise and unambiguous languages for expressing algorithms and data structures. The concepts of abstract data types and object-oriented programming, which are central to modern computer science, owe a debt to the Bourbaki's structural approach to mathematics. Moreover, the rigorous and axiomatic approach promoted by Bourbaki influenced the development of formal methods for verifying the correctness of computer programs. One amusing, albeit perhaps apocryphal, anecdote illustrates the impact and occasional bewilderment caused by the Bourbaki approach. A prominent physicist, upon encountering the elements, reportedly exclaimed that it was the most useless book he had ever seen, yet conceded that it had somehow clarified his understanding of quantum field theory. This captures a sense of the often paradoxical nature of abstract mathematics. It may seem detached from the physical world, yet it can provide powerful tools for understanding and modeling complex phenomena. The elements continues to be studied, debated, and appreciated for its unique contribution to the mathematical landscape, a testament to the enduring power of its rigorous and abstract vision.
We really appreciate you tuning into this AI-powered presentation. Our goal is to push the boundaries of AI in content creation, and your input is invaluable. If there's a particular subject you'd like to see us tackle next, or if you have suggestions on how we could fine-tune our AI's creative prompts, please don't hesitate to leave your ideas in the comments section. We're excited to bring you more unique content very soon.